sick.
You made it.
Yes, got him. Got him.
That's what we're here for.
Tick. Righto. Trip starts now. I'll take you for a quick walk around. We've got 2 boats, 7 blokes, 4 days. Remote islands. Boat 1, the Wet Gooch. Fully loaded. Up the front, she's heavy. Going through the gun. The Cracker. Fully loaded. Ute. Fully loaded. Crew. Fully loaded.
Just waiting on you, mate.
Yeah. Ute. Fully loaded.
Empty that.
Spearfishing, line fishing, hunter-gatherer.
Fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's our boat ranch. That's our boat launch. Crew. Very nice vessel, fully loaded. Look at the fuel. He's geared up. Line fishing. Fully rebuilt. I've spent the last 1.5 years of my life preparing for this very day. In reflection, over the last 1.5 years of spending so much time inside this boat and it being such a work in progress, you don't really think about that one day. And I've tried not to think about that one day where it all comes together and I can say, yes, I did it. But if there ever was a day, I think this is the one. You know, gearing up to go on a full fishing trip away out of town, remote as it gets, and to say that it's done and it works and it's all been cross-referenced and checked and trialed, and to get to this point where it's seaworthy and we're actually going this far offshore. The moment is right now, so very happy. Struggled to get on a plane, had to give a little bit of gear to Dylan's boat. The old 140 Suzuki just wasn't quite enough to get us up over the edge. So that's why we take 2 boats on these trips. He's got a brand new 200 Mercury on his boat, and that thing just hooks. And he's got triple the weight on his boat than what we've got, and he's handling it like a knife through butter. But we're up on a plane. That's all that we needed to do, and we'll check in once we get there. Peace out. Here we are, folks. We've made it. 7 blokes, 4 days. This is our anchorage. Set up camp. It's all there, ready to go. Zach getting his swag ready. Yep, that's his pose, his usual pose. So today was just a transit day getting from mainland out to the island groups, but we did a little bit of line fishing on the way in and managed to get ourselves 1 Spanish mackerel and 1 black spot tusk fish. This is actually quite an impressive tusky. Very large.
Yeah, it is.
Pulled like a freight train, didn't it?
It bloody did. Who'd have thought?
On a jig.
Oh, look at that.
Excellent. And this is a staple fish for the area. Aren't they just fantastic speed bullets? Not a bad way to start. One of the most remote, untouched, raw places in the world. The magnificent Montebellos. Well, good morning, this is my setup. I've put myself a little bit of distance from the other campers and closer to where I can get a vantage point of the boat. So in the middle of the night, just pulled out the old ginormous torch, bit overkill, just shine it towards the boat, make sure it's still there. But we've got such a safe anchorage that it's really just doing it because it's what I've always done. I know they say pink morning, sailor's warning, but I'm not feeling warned at all by that. We're putting out now. We're going to go out the back of this island system and we're going to chase some reef fish early, some more shallow water warm-up diving, try and land a trout, a bone. I'd be really interested in seeing if there's any coronation trout there. So this far out to sea, there's a few more chances of ticking off some different species.
Ready?
Alex loads up, preparing to take his first drop. This is a little bit of a sharky zone, so he's being careful of that. And then a nice flighty tusky comes through. And that's a very good shot. You'll soon hear him talk about how he's not happy with the shot placement, but these flighty tuskies, you have to take the first shot that's provided to you because they may not come back again. And I go down just to protect the fish as he gets it away from the sharks. Here's Alex on the bottom. He's spotted a nice jobfish, so he's going to throw some hand signals and toss a little bit of sand up just to lure the fish in and close some distance. This is textbook execution for luring them in. Unfortunately, he's just missed, and this will haunt him.
It was a jobby. I fucking missed a jobby.
That's right, they're around.
Oh! I dusted. I just missed it.
I'm loading up my gun to take my first drop of the day. Alex has informed me that there is a nice coronation trout down there, and I took the opportunity to stay as calm as possible because this would be my first ever on the spear. I've ID'd the fish, just trying not to chase it too aggressively because they'll just spook and get away from you, so I'm kind of just using the currents to drift me towards the fish and take what I can get. The rubber breaks and the fish tries to brick me in the reef, and the shot is very high in the fish. Incredibly lucky just to get it out of there, but super stoked. This was Alex's fish. He spotted it, came up and told me that there was a nice coronation down there. I said, no worries, I'll go down and take care of it for you. This is my first ever coronation trout and it's pretty big, all considered. Very poor shot. I kind of had to chase it down, which is not ideal. And when it came in range, I just took a Hail Mary and was lucky enough to hold on to it.
This one here is a nice black spot tusky. It was about 15 metres, and as I went down to the reef, it turned broadside. And unfortunately, it wasn't the best placement, but still, yeah, got it up above the sharks, and we'll enjoy this later. Yeah, fucking.
That's large pelagics. How's that for a mackie?
How's the depth there?
Just gearing up here for some blue water hunting with a larger gun on a breakaway setup.
Shark.
There are sharks present as always with this type of hunting, so we're going to take a moment to assess their energy. We decided to pull the pin on blue water hunting. With our limited experience with this type of spearing and being this far offshore, it was safer to get out the water and stick to the reef.
That was one, then two. Just cooking. Yeah, way too curious. Yeah.
the gun, don't you? Back in the water for some more shallow reef diving, around 8 to 10 metres, and I've managed to locate some nice barramundi cod. Almost managed to smash my head on the overhanging reef.
That is a weapon. There's another one. There's two of them.
After being informed of the other barramundi cod, Alex tries to relax to claim his first ever barramundi cod. And he locates the cave perfectly. Very nice holding shot.
Hey. So stoked. That is sick. We both got them because they live in twos.
I take another drop, and the beauty of these remote fishing locations is the fish just seem to be out in the open and not scared of anything. It's very, very rare that you see a barramundi cod just out in the open like this.
Yeah, if it didn't move, it would have just blended into the reef.
Super camouflage, eh?
Yeah, luckily it's not a bit spooked.
And these were a pigeon pair. They were swimming together because barramundi cod mate for life. And what everybody says is if you're going to shoot one of them, you may as well shoot the other one because they won't mate again. So we've done the sustainable thing and taken both of them, and it's just unfortunate we'll have to eat them tonight. Can't really complain. Managed to get some lifetime fish from a world-class location. We got bar cheek. How do you feel?
Very good. Puffed. Holy
You won the race.
shit, that's a fucking horse.
It's a very nice bar cheek coral trout. Wish I filmed the whole thing because that was an impressive fight. That's just a very beautiful fish. I'm gonna get right up close. Get that sun out. Wow. Wow. We might have to dive this. Without any real idea what to expect, as neither of us had ever dove anything like this structure, we just breathe up and relax and go down just to scope out what is even living here. And on the first drop, I managed to locate a nice mangrove jack. A nice holding shot and a great sign of what type of species we can hope to find on this area, so we will definitely be back. Alex takes his first drop while I just watch and admire the amount of life that seems to be on this thing. It's quite amazing. He levels out and spots a nice rankin. Puts it to sleep.
amazing.
Wow.
That was perfect.
Wow.
Water. There's another little structure that comes out.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a bit of life around that, but it's blue, really calm. It's nice. It's a really good dive.
Well, congrats, mate. That's your first ever rankin, and it's not small.
It's a weapon.
We are definitely returning here tomorrow to get some of the other fish, but that's amazing.
Really nice.
Well, that's the end of the first full day. What we've got here, Alex has got a nice tusky. His first ever barramundi cod, very good size one. And that rankin is solid. That'll produce some delicious fillets. Those are top eating.
This is where they are.
Look at the colour. And both of these fish have this beautiful, beautiful yellows. Look at the colours. Such a beautiful, beautiful specimen. And table quality is a 10 out of 10. Literally can't get any higher when it comes to table quality fish. That is as good as it gets. These two. I think Zach has now caught himself a squid, so we're gonna just get in closer here. A nice little squid. That'll be a nice entree.
Yep.
And that just happened. So this evening we're going to be consuming 3 times barramundi cod, and so far 3 times squid, but Zach's going pretty hard over there on the squidding mission, so I got a feeling entree is going to only get bigger.
Just chop the finger up.
Squid fingers.
Hey, with squid hands.
Yeah.
This is actually the best footage of the whole trip.
Yeah. Peaked.
What have
Peaked early.
you been doing?
Dreaming of this moment.
Peaked. Look at the pretty colours.
Heaven on the other side of there. I think this is going to bring a bit of wind in the morning.
You just had a cook up, didn't you? Yeah, I did.
Well, this is really a special morning. The wind forecast was meant to be coming up pretty windy to start the day today. There's not a breath at the moment, so this is really good. Have a look. Having a great time. I think everybody's having a great time. We come this far away, and I think it takes a couple of days after to unwind from the hustle and bustle of going to work every day. And I think it's at this stage of the trip, once the excitement and the high levels of energy kind of go away a little bit, and just that feeling of content starts to kind of rise and overpower that, and that's when you know you're really relaxing. And right now I feel incredibly relaxed, very well rested. We can just concentrate on doing things right, doing things smooth, and prioritizing having fun and tapping into those primal instincts.
Righto, we've sorted out camp. Now we're heading back out to that rig that we were diving yesterday. We want to be as fresh as possible, so while we're hydrated and haven't used any energy, we want to do our best dive of the day. And you just have a look. I'll see you in the water.
Breathed up and relaxed, and I'm taking my first drop for the day. We're going down to scope out what type of life is down there today, and also where. This appears to be mostly mangrove jacks, rankin cod, and some Moses perch in amongst here. I then notice a very large Queensland groper, a beautiful species, and they are protected and to be admired. The life on this structure is just amazing. There's all sorts of cod species, coral trout, bait fish everywhere, large pelagics just thrashing from the outside. It really is an abundance of life and one of the main reasons why I enjoy being a spearfisherman. This is Alex's first drop for the day to see what's down there, and he locates some very nice looking mangrove jack. Looking at all this bait, it really is no surprise that these predators are very well fed. I take another drop on the other side of the structure, looking for mangrove jack, and locate a nice smallmouth nanny guy, or crimson sea perch as they call them. I decide to intercept it on the other side.
Scotty. That's one fish. I fucking want it.
Boys got a fish. Is that a jack? Something's happened. Joe! You madman! You psycho! You Well, by the looks of things, Joel has speared his first ever proper mangrove jack. I still can't get a look at it, but there's something going on in the water. Oh, mess. You nutter! Let me. That's a good fish. Right on, mate. That's sick. I've jumped in, and in the excitement, I've forgotten to load the gun. This is a first for me, and most definitely a last. It wasn't loaded.
I've done that once. Nothing happened.
The shaft just fell out. Seeking redemption, this time with a loaded gun. I wasn't going to make that mistake again. I can see in front of me some jacks, but I know there's bigger ones in this area, so I take my time to go around this corner to see what might be hiding behind. And I locate a school of solid jacks.
Scotty? Oh.
Sick.
You made it.
Yes, got him. Got him.
That's what we're here for. Fuck.
Tick, tick, tick.
That's a big, fuck, that's a nice fish, man.
So happy.
Were they around the same place, around our corner?
Heaps of them too.
It's big school.
Down on this side, on the corner,
Yeah.
around
How deep were you?
17.9.
Yeah.
Alex takes his next dive and goes right for where these big jacks have been hiding, and it seems like they haven't moved anywhere.
Yes! Yes! That is a good jack, bro! Yes!
That is it, boys.
Mate, that's sick!
Righto, Alex is in. Cray mission. He's checking this thing out.
So small.
Great work, mate. Let me just open up the esky. Just toss him in. Well, that's the end of day 3. Quite an exciting day today. Crew's all here.
Yes, we are.
I'm a quit. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in here. Yeah, this is the last trip for the esky. It's done me so well. It's done many big trips. Look at this thing. It's absolutely wrecked. Hardly keeps ice anymore. But there's some big red fish in there, all mangrove jacks, nannies, trout, the works. There's even a Moses perch in there, I think. How deep?
I think it was 18.
18.
17.
We went as deep as 25, 26 today, pushing it for our capabilities. Aren't they brilliant? The big jacks just look a little bit more special. Look at their eye. The eye looks like an
Huge eye.
eclipse. The eye actually looks like a solar eclipse.
Amazing. Just dangerous teeth too.
They're brutal animals, man.
Huge tail on it.
It's incredible, man.
Enormous.
All right, final morning. We're jet setting off. This is a beautiful sunrise starting up. Got a couple neighbours, a couple charter boats. A few of the boys on our camp, I think, sent it pretty hard last night, so it might be a slow start. This trip was just worked out by chance. One of my brothers and I had the same week off. 6 months ago, we just penciled it in and said, wherever's good in Western Australia for those dates, we'll go. And it just happened to be, it was the best location, which was close to where I live. And it was also 4-day glass out on those dates. That doesn't happen. It's rare that you can do that. So that's why we'll remember it, because there's been trips that we have just been washed out, blown out, and ended up just at the pub the whole time. To be able to say we got out here, did it, lived it, experienced it at the best possible way, the most fortunate possible way, you have to savour it, because they not always work out like this. Well, that's a wrap on the trip. Boats are fully loaded. The cracker's fully loaded. All the gear's in. We got a couple of culprits, couple of liabilities over there to carry these boys. We thank you, King Poseidon, King Neptune. Please bless us with safe passage as we return home. We thank you for your spoils, and we will return again to respect everything you give to us. Righto. So I'm aware that the channel's called Dive to Dine, and throughout the whole thing, I didn't really do any of the filming of the cooking and the eating side of things, just because it was a lads trip and we spent all day trying to get fish and seafood. And by the end of the day, we kind of just wanted to kick on and have a good time. And I just put the cameras away, and it's probably how it's always going to be on lads trips. I think if I go out by myself, I'll probably film the cooking and the eating a lot more because I have my own time and space, and I don't want to be in people's faces kind of filming. But so anyway, I thought I'd finish the episode with a bit of filming what we actually do. So I'm in my own kitchen where we got back yesterday afternoon, and we're making fish taco tonight. So let's go through it. I've done all the prep. This is my corn salsa, some shredded cabbage. You grab your piece of fish, it goes into the batter. It goes into the oil, and then you pick it up and carry it back over the batter and put it on the paper towel, minimizing mess. It's going to keep the missus happy. It's going to keep whoever cleans your kitchen very happy. Tortillas, they get toasted up in this pan. Here's my sauces. This is my green sauce. It's got quite a few ingredients: jalapeno, avocado, sour cream, the stems of coriander, garlic, ginger, olive oil, honey, salt and pepper, and lime juice. And this one here, this is probably the biggest hack that I go by. This is just a simple chipotle mayonnaise. I get good quality whole egg mayonnaise you can get from the shops. And then this stuff here, it's in the Mexican section, chipotle in adobo sauce. You just go at a ratio that suits you, and you just mix it up. And that is way better than any of the store-bought chipotle mayonnaises you'll ever get. That's a little hack, that one, and it really pops. All right, we're doing oil test. Just get a little bit on the old tongs. And that's just come straight to the surface and started sizzling. So we're at the right temp. I guess I could go thermometers and stuff. That's probably above my level, and that's not really what I'm trying to preach. So yeah, go till the batter floats and sizzles. That goes in. Excellent. And we'll keep going. Looks like we're sizzling pretty nicely here. Excellent. All done. A mountain of food. It's Taco Saturday. Salsa, the sauces, bit of avo and some mission chips just to go down. Let's start making tacos. So this is my idea of the taco. I've got the cabbage, the fish, I've gone the green sauce and the tomato salsa. And these are the trout skins that have just been salted. I'm going to try one of those just right now because they're quite nice. Perfect crunch, saltiness, delectable. I might get comfortable and go rogue after I try this taco and actually add some of that to the taco. But let's just go for real to start off with. This is how they hold them in Mexico from what I've seen on some videos. Wow. Well, also, that's the perfect way to cap off episode 1 of Dive to Dine. I hope you've liked it, and we'll see you on the next one.